Hey, welcome back to Step by Step. Math is easy, step by step. It's been a long day today, and I'm going to push on through and try to answer, try to get a few more of these questions answered for you. I'm just going to jump right in. The histogram shows the age group of students at a local academy dance. And I just want you to know the histogram here is not drawn to scale. As you can see, it's not perfectly drawn in good form or good ratio perspectives. So I'm just going to go ahead and read through this, explaining the histogram when I answer these questions below. So the question is, which statement is true about the students, right? You're going to have A, B, C, D, and E. Which statements is true? So first, let me just try to explain this graph, right? Histogram. This is a graph. It's got data. The bottom, 15 through 40, or I should say 0 through 40, represents age in years. All right? On the left side of the graph, from 0 to 25 represents the number of members, or in this case, we're talking about students, right? Number of students represents the number of members, okay? If you look here, this is very similar to the x-axis. The right is on the positive, right of 0 is positive. To the left of 0 would be negative values, right? So it's very similar to the x-axis. From 0 up, going up or rise, is very similar to the y-axis on an x and y coordinate grid. And if you drop below 0, of course, you'd have negative y values. So these are all in a positive quadrant. We'll call this quadrant 1. If you were to draw an x and y coordinate grid. And what this is kind of sharing is the age groups from 0 to 15. There are no or 0 students at the local dance academy. From age groups 15 to 20, there were 15 students that attended the academy. From age group 20 to 25, there were 25 students that attended between the ages of 20 and 25. Between the ages of 25 and 30, there were 20 students that attended. Between the ages of 30 and 35, there were 10 students that attended. Between the ages of 35 and 40, there were 15 students who have attended. So let's go ahead and take a look at these options, and I will do my best to explain these answers. So let's see. For A, all students are above 20 years. So remember, we're looking for answers that give us a, which is the most truthful, right? Which is the, let's see, which statement is true? Right, and it could be a true statement, right? But we're looking for the true statement. So we want to rule out any of the false statements. So let me ask you, for A, all students are above age 20? Are all the students in this histogram that you see here, are they all above the age of 20? No. There are some between the ages of 15 and 20. Cross off option A. Option B, are all students? No, all students are below 35 years old. Well, let's take a look. 35 to 0, right? Are all students under the age of 35? No, we have a group between 35 and 40. So you can cross off option number B. What about C? There are 25 students below or under the age of 30. Let's take a look. 25 students under the age of 30. Well, we have between the age under 30 includes all ages up to 15, right? And so if you add them all together, you can see that 20 plus 25 is 45, plus 15 is 60. So let's go back and see for option C. There are 25 students under the age of 30. Oh, interesting. Okay. So option C, I believe, is a true statement. Let's take a look at option D. There are 60 students below age 30. Well, would this be a better answer? There are 60 students below or under the age of 30. For C, there are 25 students below the age of 30. For D, there are 60 students below the age of 30. Well, C may be a true statement, but would D be a more accurate statement? Let's take a look. Under the age of 30, are there 60? Well, let's take a look. We have 20 plus 25 plus 15. 20 plus 25 is 45. Plus 15 is 60. So it looks like option D will be the most truthful statement, but let's continue. Let's look at E. Most of the students are of the age group 30 to 35. And we know that's just not true. Between the ages of 30 to 35, we have 10 students. We know there are a lot more students than 10. So we can eliminate options A, B, and E. And now we need to determine which option is correct or most correct. There are 25 students below the age of 30. There are 25 students under the age of 30. Well, there's 30. I know there's a lot more than 25 under the age of, oh, I'm sorry. Let's take a look at this. 25 to 15. So from 25 to 15, we have 25 plus 15, which is 40. So that makes option C no longer true. I misread that earlier. Option D is the correct answer. You want to choose option D. Why is that? Well, let's take another look again. Option D says there are 60 students under 30. So under 30, you can see all the way to 15. 20 plus 25 is 45, plus another 15 is 60. And in reviewing C, to determine that C is not the correct answer, there are 25 students below the age of 30. Well, we know there's a lot more than that. 30 to 25 is 20. 25 to 20 is 25. 20 to 15 is 15. So your answer for this particular problem will be answer D. There are 60 students below the age of 30 years old. Hey, math is easy. Take it step by step. If I've helped you, please help me to continue coming to you and others in creating these math assessment videos and how to answer these type of questions. Thank you for your time, your donations, your tips, your gifts, and your stars. Thank you for joining me.